Okay, story time of how I'm a terrible packer. Like, I will think about making sure I'm not inconvenienced with the fact that I brought all the wrong pants, but then I will forget to bring a shirt. So I'll pack like 32 pairs of pants and then no shirt. Balance. Anyways, so I went to go get a suitcase. I needed a suitcase large enough where I could pack a lot of stuff, right? Which all the way, by the way, suitcases are an arm and a leg. When did they get so expensive? This is outrageous. We need a luggage committee. Anywho, I get my suitcase, whatever. That's not even the premise of this story. I end up packing so much. But I was like, you know what? I'll bring a second check bag in that way, in case this one's overweight, I will just move stuff over. Especially if you travel international, you know, it's just part of the zhuzhing. It's part of the zhuzhing. So I go to the airport. I didn't really weigh my suitcases either because I was like, oh, I don't really have a scale right now. It wasn't my house. And so I was like, you know what? I'll just figure it out and like kind of eyeball it. That was not a good idea. But so I get to the airport and the one bag, the big bag that I was like, oh, this is gonna be heavy. Oh my God. I pick it up and I was like, oh, this is way heavier than I remember it being at the house. So I pick it up. I get in line. The line's super long, super congested. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, the lady comes up to me and she's like, hey, do you have your tags already printed? And I was like, yeah. She's like, great, just go into the first class. And I was like, amazing. Get to skip the line, whatever. Keep in mind, I brought the second bag, so that way in case the first one was too heavy, I could just like move things over. So then I get in line for the first class line. I go all the way to the front, super quick. I'm at the front, and the lady across the way, and she's like, hey, sweetie, you with the green bag, come down here. And I was like, okay. And also the machines look so different. They're so high tech and advanced. They like sit in front and they like take up like half a lane. And I'm like, what is going on? So I go up there and I lay the first bag down. It said 38 pounds. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. Except I didn't know that they have new technology. And basically, as soon as you put it down on the conveyor belt, whatever that thing was, it sucks it up and then goes. So then I'm like, oh crap, there's the bag I was gonna use. I should have put this on first. Anyways, the bag's gone. So now I go to put the second one on. It is so dang heavy. I'm barely getting it onto the thing. And this is not like the normal scales where they have the counter next to the scale. No, these were like all these new high-end fancy conveyor belts. Like the belt was the show. The belt was the counter. So I'm barely getting the bag on. It's like hanging on by the edge. And they have a little square you're supposed to fit it in that they say land flag. Barely got it on. The lady, the flight attendant, she was this sweet old lady. And she was like, sweetie, just go fast, okay? I don't care. She was like, just put it on. The sooner you get it on there and nobody's looking, you can go. She was like, just put it on and walk away. Act like nothing happened. The bag was 66 pounds. But shout out to her because she was like, okay.